This is Space158, the northeast corner, and the problem that we had all along in this space is how many floors there are and what happened on this floor. And what seems to transpire at the moment is that we have several floors here. One is this would be the earliest one that we can see at the moment. This is a damage of the floor in the middle of this space. But this would be the earlier one. Then we have packing, another floor. Then we have something like packing on top of that floor. However, instead of thinking that this is packing, I think that this is the remains of the bins in this area, and there are other elements for it. Here is one ridge. Here is the remains of another ridge, and the surface of this wall, of the east wall, was completely covered. The plasters were covered with this brownish, orangish clay material with a lot of organic or vegetal elements in it, which is typical for bins as well. So I believe that this whole area was turned into a bin area at some point, and contemporary or maybe even earlier or rather later than the feature 171, because now you have to come down. You have the problem is that feature 171 was built on somewhere on this floor roughly of Space 158. And was built on top of this little wall, which is feature 168, I think. And but it went to this side. It had another recipient-like or bin-like element on this side, and we can see that in this part. However, this portion of the west wall was built on top of it at some point. So at some point, this portion of the west wall had to be either shored as well as the other portion, which is the southern portion of this wall, or it slipped out of its place, some of the bricks. I don't know what happened, but at some point, the bricks of the wall were built on top of 171. And then after that, in this area, the floor was plastered and the bins were built on that floor. So we have then the bins as the later feature, and 171 as the earlier feature. And in between those two phases, basically, is the bricks of the west wall that were built in.